Welcome to chemistry class. Already we studied different types of unit cells, primitive unit cell, non-primitive unit cells, and then in that body-centered, simple cubic cell and face-centered cubic unit cell we have studied. Now we are going to see the calculations involving unit cell dimensions. Here, from this equation we can calculate the value of the edge of the unit cell. We can calculate the value of the edge of the unit cell. Here, to determine the crystal structure, X-ray diffraction analysis is used. So here, the interplanar distance d between two successive planes of atoms can be calculated using this equation n lambda equal to 2d sin theta. And this equation is also called as Bragg's equation, where lambda is wavelength of X-ray used for diffraction, theta is angle of diffraction, and if we know the values of theta, lambda and n, we can calculate the value of d equal to n lambda by 2 sin theta. So using these values, the edge of the unit cell can be calculated. So using X-ray diffraction analysis, that equation n lambda equal to 2d sin theta Bragg's equation is involved, and by knowing the values of lambda, theta and n, d can be calculated. D is nothing but edge of the unit cell. Now how to calculate the density? Using edge length of the unit cell, we can calculate the density rho of the crystal. So density of the unit cell rho equal to mass of the unit cell divided by volume of the unit cell. Now mass of the unit cell is nothing but total number of atoms belong to that unit cell into mass of one atom. Here mass of one atom equal to molar mass by Avogadro number. So small m equal to, small m is nothing but mass of one atom is equal to molar mass capital M by Na is nothing but Avogadro number. Now substituting these values in mass of the unit cell, here total number of atoms belong to the unit cell is equal to n and mass of one atom equal to capital M by Na. For a cubic unit cell, we know that all the edge lengths are equal, A equal to B equal to C. So volume of the unit cell may be A into A into A equal to A cube. Now density of the unit cell is nothing but rho. We know that mass of the unit cell divided by volume of the unit cell. So mass of the unit cell is nothing but n into m by Na divided by volume of the unit cell is nothing but A cube. Now here this equation contains four variables rho, n, m and A. If any three values are known, we can calculate the fourth value. Now let us see the example here. Example, barium has a body-centered cubic unit cell with a length of 508 picometer along an edge. What is the density of barium in gram centimeter power minus 3? So we know that density equal to rho equal to n into m by A cube into Na. Here, since it belongs to body unit centered unit cubic cell, number of atoms belong to body centered cubic unit cell is nothing but 2. Already we have studied Nc by 8 plus Nb by 1. So 8 by 8 plus 1 by 1 equal to 2. So n value is equal to 2. And for this barium, the molecular mass is 137.3 gram mole inverse. And the edge length is equal to 508 picometer equal to, it is converted into centimeter. So here 5.08 into 10 power minus 8 centimeter. So 508 picometer equal to 508 into 10 power minus 10 centimeter. It is converted into 5.08 into 10 power minus 8 centimeter. Now calculate these values. Rho equal to 2 into 137.3 divided by 5.08 into 10 power minus 8 cube. Our number value is 6.023 into 10 power 23 and the value calculated is 3.5 gram centimeter power minus 3. Okay. So the density is calculated using this formula, rho equal to n m by A cube into Na. The evaluate sum. First sum, an element has a face-centered cubic unit cell with a length of 352.4 picometer along an edge. The density of the element is 8.9 gram centimeter power minus 3. How many atoms are present in 100 gram of an element? So what given data are, edge length A is given as 352.4 picometer. You convert this picometer to centimeter. So 1 picometer equal to 10 power minus 10 centimeters. So equal to 3.524 into 10 power minus 8 centimeter. Now density rho value is given as 8.9 gram per centimeter cube. And number of atoms, we know very well that Avogadro number of atoms Na equal to 6.023 into 10 power 23 atom mole inverse. Now, total number of atoms in a face-centered cubic unit cell n equal to 4. How we are getting this 4 equal 4? Nc by 8 plus Nf by 2. Here, 8 by 8 plus 6 by 2 equal to 3 plus 1 equal to 4. Now, use the formula rho equal to n m by a cube Na. From this, we know all these values. We don't know the m value, capital M value. M equal to rho a cube Na by n. So, substitute the rho value 8.9. A cube value 3.524 into 10 power minus 8 the whole cube. Na value equal to 6.023 into 10 power 23 divided by number of atoms 4. So, we are getting the answer as 52.62 gram mole inverse. And here mass of 1 mole of an atom equal to 52.62 gram. Here capital M value equal to 58.62 gram mole inverse. Now mass of 1 mole of an atom equal to 58.62 gram. Here number of mole of atom in 100 gram equal to 100 divided by 58.62 equal to 1.706 mole. Now next, 1 mole of an atom contains Avogadro number of atoms. So 6.023 in 10 power 23. Now in 1.706 mole of an atom will contain 6.023 into 10 power 23 into 1.706 equal to 10.275 into 10 power 23 atoms. So here, according to this first evaluation sum, answer is 10.275 into 10 power 23. Now say next sum. Determine the density of cesium chloride which crystallizes in a BCC type structure with an edge length for 12.1 picometer. Now edge length A value is given as 412.1 picometer and A equal to 4.121 into 10 power minus 8 centimeter. Number of atoms, Avogadro number of atoms we know that value. And here number of, since it belongs to a BCC type, now total number of atoms present in BCC unit cell, body centered unit cell is 2. Here molecular mass of cesium chloride Cs plus 1 Cl. So the value 132, Cs value 132.90 and Cl value is 35.45 equal to 168.35 gram mole inverse. Now density of the unit cell rho equal to n m by a cube into Na. 2 into 168.35 divided by 4.121 into 10 power minus 8 the whole cube into 6.023 into 10 power 23, and on calculating these values you will get the answer as 7.987 gram per centimeter cube. Now next third sum. A face-centered cubic solid of an element atomic mass 60 has a cube edge of 4 angstrom. Calculate its density. So edge length value is given in 4 angstrom. Convert that into centimeter. So 4 into 10 power minus 8 centimeter. Since it belongs to face-centered cubic unit cell, the number of atoms belong to this cell equal to 4. So atomic mass already given as 60 and Na value equal to 6.023 into 10 power 23. Now rho equal to Nm by a cube Na. So 4 into 60 divided by 4 into 10 power 8 the whole cube into 6.023 in 10 power 23. On calculating these value, you will get the answer as 6.229 gram per centimeter cube. So do all these sums in your notebook as self test. We are going to see how a crystal is packed. We know already that it is made up of atoms or ions or molecules. And if we consider it as a hard sphere, it should be packed together. So the attractive forces should be maximum and the packing should be close to each other. So here, how to pack identical spheres to create cubic and hexagonal unit cell. Now let us see how it is linearly arranged. Now look at this. The spheres are linearly arranged. These spheres may be an atom or molecule or ion. Here one atom, one constituent is touched by 2 on either side. Now, in two-dimensional closed packing, in a plane, exactly one layer is placed and the next layer, the atoms or constituent is arranged just above the first one. So, second layer and third layer. In these three layers, it is arranged in a plane, two-dimensional packing. Here, look at this. This sphere is not touched diagonally, but it is touched by four spheres. So, a sphere at the center is touched by four other spheres on its neighbor. So, in this type of arrangement is called as AAA type arrangement. Since the in A type arrangement, just above the other it is placed. So it is identical. The one dimensional arrangement, the rows are aligned vertically as well as horizontally, just as the first layer. It is arranged like this, so it belongs to AAA type arrangement. Now let us pass on to AB type arrangement. Here this is first layer, and in the depression in between this two, another one is arranged, another layer is arranged, but the third one is similar to first one. The third one is similar to first one, and the fourth one is similar to second one. So if we consider this as A and this as B layer, this will be A layer and this will be B layer. Okay. So here look at this diagram. Here the second row spheres are arranged in such a way that it fit the depression of the first row, and the first row is denoted as A and second row is denoted as B, and this third row will be similar as the first row and A, and the fourth row will be similar as the second row, it is B. Now look at this arrangement. Here this sphere, it is touched by neighboring 6 spheres. Okay. So once in AB type arrangement, one sphere is touched by 6 neighboring spheres, but in AAA type is one sphere is touched by 4 spheres, and this is the closest arrangement of AB type. Now let us see in simple cubic cell how the atoms are arranged three-dimensionally. Just here one layer is placed and second layer, third layer. Here what has spheres in one layer, it sit directly on the top of those in the previous layer, so that all the layers are identical. So all layers will be starting on the same point. And here all spheres of different layers of crystal, it is perfectly aligned horizontally and vertically, and it is shown in this diagram. Here if you look at this simple cubic packing, each sphere, it is contact with 4 spheres on its neighbor and one below and one above, like this. So here the coordination number of the sphere in simple cubic arrangement is 6. Now let us see the packing efficiency in this simple cubic arrangement. Here what is, if the here there are some free space between the spheres of a single layer and the spheres of successive layers. If you look at here, this is the space occupied between these spheres. So here the packing efficiency is nothing but the percentage of total volume occupied by these constituent spheres gives the packing efficiency of an arrangement. So how much space is occupied the spheres and how much vacancy is left, that only we are saying as packing efficiency. Now to find the packing efficiency or packing fraction, the formula used is total volume occupied by spheres in a unit cell divided by volume of the unit cell into 100. Now let us consider a cube with an edge length A. So we know that in a cube the edges are equal, so volume of the cube of the edge length is equal to A cube. Now look at this diagram. We know already that in a simple cubic unit cell, the atoms or constituents are arranged at the corners, 8 corners, and one atom will be at a corner will be touched by another atom. So the arrangement is like this in simple cubic unit cell. Now, if we consider this is an edge length, this is an edge length A, and here the radius of one sphere and the radius of another sphere. So A equal to nothing but 2r. So from this radius is calculated equal to A by 2. Now, volume occupied by spheres in unit cell. So here the volume equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube. Already we know that r equal to a by 2. If you substitute this value, 4 by 3 into pi into a by 2 the whole cube equal to pi a cube by 6. And now in a simple cubic arrangement, the number of spheres belong to a volume unit cell is equal to 1. Here we know that number of NC by 8 equal to 1 by 8 by 8 equal to 1, already we know. Now the total volume occupied by the spheres in simple cubic unit cell equal to 1 into pi a cube by 6. Now here according to the formula, if you divide this value by a cube into 100, this will give the packing fraction or packing efficiency. So on calculating these values, it belongs to 100 pi by 6 and equal to 52.31 percentage. So the total volume occupied by spheres is 52.31 percentage, and it makes inefficient to use available space and it minimizes the attractive force. So nearly 48 percentage is free space in simple cubic unit cell. Only 52.31 space is occupied by the atoms or ions or molecules, that is constituents.